welcome everyone to Just a Simple Guy. Today we have picked top 10 crime web series in Indian cinema. This series represents some of the great work done by some underappreciated actors. These web series are very liked by audience because they somehow related to them. So here we go. Number 10, Jamatra, directed by Sumendru Padhi, released in 2020, starring Amit Sial and Divyendu Bhattacharya. The story revolves around Jamatra district in Jharkhand. Some young boys operate a successful fishing racket. They call on some number and ask them their PIN code and ATM number and rob them online. But a newly appointed police superintendent who wants to fight against them all and want to capture them. The story is unique and new. The young boys act really well. The dialogues are superb. The series available on Netflix. Number 9, Matsya Kand, directed by Ajay Bhuyan, released in 2021 on MX Player, starring Ravi Dubey and Ravi Kishan, Piyush Mishra, Joya Fraz. The story of Matsya Kand web series based on 18-year-old Matsya Thada, who is in jail, and after his escape, he is on a mission to take revenge from his stepfather. He meets a co-prisoner Anand Pandit, played by Piyush Mishra as Guruji, who trained Matsya to how to take his revenge without being captured by anyone. Matsya case investigated by ACP Tejraj Singh, played by Ravi Kishan, a bad cop who want to capture Matsya. The series available on MX Player. Number 8, Raktanchal, directed by Ritam Shrivastava, released in 2020, starring Kranti Prakash Jha, Niketan Dheer, Chiranjan Tripathi. Set in the 1980 of Purvanchal and inspired by the true events, the story revolves around Vijay Singh, played by Kranti Prakash Jha, and Wasim Khan, played by Niketan Dheer. Wasim Khan, who ruled the mafia in Purvanchal, Uttar Pradesh, who is also involved in the smuggling arms and ammunition, and Vijay Singh, his rival's gang leader. Vijay Singh wants to become a civil servant until Khan's gang murdered his father. Vijay wants to take the revenge of his father's murder, while Wasim is determined to hold on to his power at any cost. The story is amazing, so does the acting. Kranti Prakash Jha deliver a very good performance, so is Niketan Dheer. The series available on MX Player. Number 7, Criminal Justice, directed by Tikmanshu Dhulia, released in 2019, starring Vikrant Massey in the lead role, Pankaj Tripathi, Jackie Shroff and Anupriya. The story focuses on how Aditya Sharma, a cab driver from middle-class family played by Vikrant Massey, life changes after being falsely accused for murdering Sania Ruth, played by Madhurima Roy. The series soon drifts into jail, where Aditya Sharma is daily beaten and to threaten in jail, but slowly he adapting to the prison environment. He joined Mustafa role played by Jackie Shroff. Outside his advocate Madhav Vishra, played by Pankaj Tripathi, and Nikhitat, played by Anupriya Goenka, trying to release him by finding evidence that can prove that Aditya is not guilty. Vikrant Massey, Jackie Shroff and Pankaj Tripathi performance are simply amazing. The series available on Hotstar. Number 6, Breathe, 2018, directed by Mayank Sharma, starring R. Madhavan, Amit Saad and Sapna. The story starts with Denzel Mascarenhas, played by R. Madhavan. His son Josh health is not well, his organ failed. An organ transplant is the only hope for Josh's survival. On the other hand, Senior Inspector Kabir Sawant, played by Amit Saad, is a very honest but a very angry police officer. Is put on a case where someone is killing some certain people one by one. Cat and mouse game is begin between these two, a dying kid and endless killing. The story is so fresh, and R. Madhavan and Amit Saad, they did amazing work. The series available on Amazon Prime. Number 5, Cartel, released in 2021, directed by Ekta Kapoor, starring Supriya Pathak, Tanuj Virwani, Ritvik Dhanjani, Divya Agrawal and Sameer Soni. The story revolves around 5 gang lords of Mumbai: Khan, Anna, Angre, Gajraj, and a mysterious movie producer. While all five gangs operate in different parts of the city, but Ranima, played by Supriya Pathak, gave orders and rule on them. But one day someone tried to kill Ranima in a shootout, and Ranima went into coma due to gunshot fired at her. Ex-Major Arjun Matre, played by Tanuj Virwani, Madhukar Matre, played by Jitendra Joshi, and Abhay Angre, played by Ritik Dhanjani, had to somehow manage the business and find the culprit who trying to kill Ranima. The series available on MX Player. Number 4, Rangbaz, directed by Bhav Dhulia, released in 2018, starring Saqib Salim, Tigmanshu Dhulia, Ravi Kishan, Ranveer Shori, Ahana. Story revolves around 1990 true story of Shiv Prakash Shukla, played by Saqib Salim, who did a very fine job to his character. Shiv Prakash Shukla are DDU students to become the second most wanted criminal in India. Other characters related to Shukla's life: when Shiv Prakash Shukla became very powerful and dangerous, the government appointed Siddharth Pandey, played by Ranveer Shori, a special task force leader to kill or capture Shiv Prakash Shukla. The series available on G5. Number 3, Sacred Games, directed by Vikramaditya Motwani and Anurag Kashyap, released in 2018, starring Saif Ali Khan, Nawazuddin Siddiqui, and Radhika Apte. The story revolves around Sartaj Singh, played by Saif Ali Khan, is a troubled police officer in Mumbai, who one day receives a phone call from gangster Ganesh Kayatunde, played by Nawazuddin Siddiqui, who tell him to save the city within 25 days. Flashback details of Kayatunde's origin and how he became Mumbai crime lord. While the other hand, Sartaj tries to find answer and save the city with the help of research and analysis wing officer RAW agent Anjali Mathur, played by Radhika Apte. Some of the dialogue कि अपुन को लगता है कि अपुन ही भगवान है are very big hit at that time. Nawazuddin deliver a great job, so is Saif and Radhika Apte. The series available on Netflix. Number 2, Mirzapur, directed by Karan Anshuman, released in 2018. The story revolves around Akhandanand Tripathi, played by Pankaj Tripathi, also known as Kaleen Bhaiya, the mafia don and ruler of Mirzapur in the Purvanchal region of Uttar Pradesh, and his son Munna Tripathi, played by Divyandu, is a troublemaker and college president. One day he goes to Ramakant Pandit's home, who is a lawyer, to warn him not to take his case and hand him over the proof of the case, where he encounters Ramakant's sons Guddu Pandit, played by Ali Fazal, and Bablu Pandit, played by Vikrant Messi. Guddu is strong but not very intelligent. On the other hand, Bablu is intelligent but neither powerful nor good in fighting. And Guddu single-handedly beat Munna and his gang members. When Kaleen's gang member take Guddu and Bablu to Kaleen's home and ask them to join and work for him, they say yes. That's where start the difference between Guddu and Munna. All characters deliver a powerful performance. Pankaj Tripathi is just amazing, so is Devyendu. Vikrant Messi is good and Ali Fazal deliver a fantastic job. The series available on Amazon Prime. Before we can continue, please subscribe the channel and press the bell icon button for our more videos. Please make sure to subscribe the channel. Just a simple guy. Thank you. Here we go. Number 1, Special Ops, directed by Neeraj Pandey and Shivam Nair, released in 2020, starring KK Menon, Vinay Pathak, Karan Tekar, Vipul Gupta, and Sana Khan. The story starts with Himmat Singh, played by KK Menon, who is in research and analysis wing RAW agent. He finds similar pattern in terrorist attack and is convinced a single person is behind all the attacks. His task force team of 5 agents living in various parts of the world and aim to catch the mastermind of all terrorists, Iqlaq Khan. KK Menon is so deserving and well-talented actor for a decade. He did a great job to portray Himmat Singh, so is Vinay Pathak, who makes a police inspector role tremendous, who obey Menon in every situation in any time. Karan Tekar as a RAW agent is so good and amazing. The series is number 1 position because it gives you motivation and you will feel it when you watch it. The series available on Hotstar. Thank you.